It has been 9 years since I made my first ever YouTube channel. That channel didn't have a name, it was just called Account. In it, I uploaded videos recorded from my phone's camera, most of which were just of dogs. After 2 years, I accidentally reset my phone and lost all access to that account since it was all erased. Then, I created a new account and started another YouTube channel in 2017, which I named Andro Master. I used to upload videos about mobile gaming, like how to download certain games or emulators. I was just doing it for fun until one day, someone asked me how much money I was earning from it. That's when 13-year-old me found out YouTube pays money to creators. I didn't know about the requirements. I just thought that since I didn't have a bank account, maybe that's why I wasn't getting any money. Later, I changed my channel name to Gaming Tech for You for some reason, and I started to make more videos about PSP games through the emulator. But then I abandoned my channel because my voice wasn't very clear in those videos. Yes, I used to speak in my videos back then. I was just a kid, but that's what led to me not talking now. Anyway, after a while, I got into online shooters, even though I hated games that had guns in them. I favored guns that had swords in them and still do, but I named myself Rage Redkiller in one of them. And then Rage Redkiller became the new channel name for a while, even though I wasn't uploading anything. But then my mother abandoned me and left me with my father because she had given birth to another son and thought she didn't need me anymore. After coming here, I changed it to Strange Man, and I started to upload some gameplay footage, like Shiriko and Xena Aesthetics. I barely got views above 30 at the time. I had 220 subscribers, though, but by 2021, my channel was still dead. Then, in 2022, I changed my channel name to Mournvil, a name that was personal to me because it carried some weight. I kept my name Mournvil but kept changing the spelling because something didn't feel right. Then, in 2024, I decided to do a complete restart, and I deleted all my previous videos. In May, I uploaded my first few videos, which were 3 shorts, a deleted Naruto edit, a Mortal Kombat 9 gameplay edit, and a God of War 3 test recording. It didn't give me any motivation whatsoever, and I was using an app called Power Director to edit on my phone. In the app, I discovered the text-to-speech feature, and I got the idea of restarting my channel with TTS. I knew what kind of YouTuber I wanted to be. I had been watching Zesty and Captain Cuba for 2 years, and I had a lot in my mind that I wanted to make videos about. So, I started making my first ever video. The Grave Digger's mystery was never solved. I was halfway done with the video when I saw Captain Cuba doing a live stream. I told him that I had proof that the Grave Digger is not Zeus.
Mournville says, thanks for answering my question. I have one more for you. Zeus is not the Grave Digger. I'm about to upload a theory tomorrow about how it's not Zeus.
I think you've been uploading that video. I keep seeing your comments, and you've uploaded that video for a month now. Just do it already.
I have undeniable proof, and I can even give you a hint.
You have go ahead. Give me the hint. I want to see, okay?
Okay, so Mournville gives you the hint. I guess this is the hint.
Of the game?
The Grave Digger has fingers in his head in God of War 1 and a scar in his eye in God of War.
What? He has fingers in his head? I have no idea what you mean by that. And I don't know what you're trying to prove, but hey, you know what? Drop your channel name. I want to see the video, okay? I want to see the video.
Mournville.
Because you seem to be teasing it a lot, so I'm curious to see what you got, okay?
I said I had proof, undeniable proof. Captain Cuba agreed to react to it when I uploaded it. I made the video and uploaded it. I got a low number of views, barely 20 views in 3 days or so, until Captain finally reacted to it.
How dare you? How dare you, you piece?
It got to 100 views. It wasn't much, but this was my first video in years, and those 100 views felt like 100 million to me. But Captain, although he enjoyed my video, said he didn't believe in my theory.
We're able to notice this? I'll be honest, I'm not convinced about this.
So, I made a part 2 of that video, and Captain reacted to it as well.
Mournville uploaded a video about the Grave Digger a couple of weeks ago. I reacted to it, and he's doubling down. My man is doubling down, despite me saying that I didn't think it was correct. He's doubling down, okay? But he did say that he found a couple of cool things. in this video, so I want to take a look at it. This is part 2. It's called The Mystery. Wait, hold on, what the hell? The Mystery of the Gravedigger Was Never Solved, part 2. Again, he's just doubling down.
Then, I made another video, Why Kratos' Ash is Fading. That video is when this channel became my top priority because it got 500 views the very next day after uploading it. That motivated me. I had almost decided to quit both YouTube and my life when I saw my videos weren't performing well. But I started working on the video that changed everything. What happened to the other Kratos in God of War 2? I uploaded that video and was met with another disappointment, as it got only 30 views in 2 days. But then I woke up on the 3rd day, and it had gotten 700 views. I was happy, of course. But just after I brushed my teeth and looked at the views again, it had gotten 2,000 views. Throughout the entire day, the video kept getting more and more views. By the end of that day, it had reached 8,000 views, and my previous 3 videos also gained lots of views, all reaching over 1,000 views. Ever since then, I started taking YouTube seriously. I took out all the money I had saved in stocks, bought a used PC, and started making video after video. I eventually reached 1,000 subscribers, the most impossible number for someone like me, who can't even talk in his videos. That's how this journey started. Today, I'm able to make a Q&A video. I got a lot of questions to answer as well. Even though I was certain I wouldn't get more than 5 questions, I received a total of 31 questions, and I'll be answering all of them in this video. Welcome to the first ever Q&A of this channel, and thanks to everyone who subscribed to help me reach 1,000 subscribers. First question by Micro Millions. Congrats, Mourn. Question: which magic attack is your favorite out of all Greek-era God of War titles? My favorite magic attack is this. Also, want a collab in the future on a Gao-related video? No. Second question by Kerosene. Will there be other game theories as well? To be honest, I don't know because I haven't played any other game as much as I have played God of War. I can make videos about other games, but not so sure about theories in other games. Third question by Spartacus CZ. Question: how old are you? Guilty emoji. I have made 20 circles around the sun, so you tell me. Fourth question by Hey bro, congrats on beating the Cerberus. That bastard was hard, haha. My question for you is to rank in order every God of War game. Bro, this is not a question, this is more of a request. But anyway, I have planned to make a ranking of every God of War game, so no problem. And to rank the top 3 God of War players. Have a good day, bro. For ranking the top 3 players, I'd say Zesty at number 3, Haristos Simnis at number 2, and God Mode God at number 1. I don't think I need to explain why this is my ranking, but if we are talking about who I like more, then turn the ranking around, I guess. And about having a good day, I'm sorry, but I can't have a good day because a lot of people who watch my videos don't subscribe to me, so yeah. Fifth question by Mr. Patel. Question: how did you get introduced to the God of War series, and which was your first God of War game? I actually don't want to answer this question because I have a video planned, like Zesty's How God of War 3 Saved My Life video. I have a similar video in mind about how I got introduced to the game and grew to love it, so just not to spoil anyone, I won't answer this question. Sixth question by Yorman Yomi 10. Congrats on 1k subscribers. What do you think God of War 6 will be like? Well, I don't think about what it will look like because I may not get to play it, but I just wish they turn Sweet Baby Inc around and kick their ass out of the game once and for all, just so that the game is not a disappointment. Like, there being Asian-looking characters in a game set in Norse mythology. What's next? To appeal to more players, making Kratos gay and Atreus transgender. And before anyone says, well, Loki had indeed been trans once and gave birth to Sleenit, I know that, and for context, all that happened before Atreus was born, so there's no reason for him to be trans now. Unless Sweet Baby decides to make Angboda and Thrud have a lesbian relationship, and make Atreus and Shoulder have a relationship where Atreus turns trans for him. I mean, it's Sweet Baby, they'll do everything to mess up a good game franchise. Ultimate conclusion: if Sweet Baby is kicked out, we will have another great game, which will shake the world tree and send us back in time to the good old days. But if Sweet Baby isn't kicked out, then the next God of War will have a rainbow logo. Seventh question by LightFan6. Can you do more God of War theories? That content keeps us hooked. I do mostly theories, but there are certain other topics that I like to cover, such as top 10, top 5. I haven't done one of those yet, unless you count the top 5 changes for the remakes video. But I do want to do them because they sound fun, and some other funny videos like challenges and stuff. My channel is not about theories, my channel is about God of War, everything God of War related. I may sometimes make a video about other games, but only if they're related to GAO. For example, if I had a PS5, which I don't, and I had Black Myth Wukong, which I also don't, I would have made a video comparing Black Myth Wukong to God of War. 8th question by Ahmed Chemo. What are your top 5 God of War games? Ahmed Chemo, I would have loved to answer it, but I am saving that for the ranking video itself, so I can't answer that. I'm sorry, you would have to wait for the ranking video. 9th question by Avtar Singh Nangla. Why did you name your channel Mournvil? As I gave the history of my channel in the beginning of the video, I didn't go much in depth after I said I named my channel Mournvil because I knew about this question. So in 2019, 8 or so months after my mother abandoned me, I was awake in the middle of the night just wishing if I had some superpowers, I would just destroy the world and stuff. Yes, I wanted to be a villain. After thinking about it, I started to think about what kind of powers I wanted, which were to have black wings, a scythe or sword, multiple weapons I liked, a cursed hound, and horns sticking out of my head with long hair partially covering my hair and stuff. I grew to like that character very much. Then I decided to name that character, so I came up with Mournvil. I combined the words demon and devil to create that name, but then I kept changing the spelling for some reason to Mournvil and Mournvil until I ultimately called it Mournvil. But as I said, I told Captain Cuba about my discovery in his live stream. His wife, by the way, shout out to his wife, said my name,
Mournvil sis,
but in her accent, it sounded like she said the hard R in my name, until I realized if I took out the E from the last and put an R after you, it becomes Mournvil. Which can become a morning devil, and I like this name and changed it one final time to the name you see now, and I love this name. And it's all thanks to Captain Cuba's wife Kona Ruhi that we have such a beautiful name. If anything, go and thank her and Captain Cuba, both of them unknowingly created this channel and gave the power of hope to this channel as well. 10th question from Slaves from Africa. Bro.
What the fuck is this?
Name, bro. Anyway, will you only stick to God of War content or expand to other games? Well, I already answered this question, so anyway. This is not a question, just content advice. You can summarize game theories that are on sites like Reddit because your theory videos are popular. It can make a good series on your channel. To be honest, I don't understand what you mean by the advice, but thanks, I guess. 11th comment is not really a question, it's advice by Real Miguel. I'm not going to read all that, but he's basically saying to stick to one type of content and not change it because he lost a channel with 37k subs after uploading all kinds of things on it. Miguel, if you're watching, my channel is sticking to God of War. I started with theories, but I had always planned to make all kinds of videos, all related to God of War. My subscribers know it, and they also want to watch only what's related to God of War, so I have perfect content. No need to worry. Now we reach the big questions because some of you left one comment with like 100 questions as well, so let's see them. 12th question by Pussy Slayer. Really, like what kind of effing names are these? Why couldn't you name yourself? Anyway, his questions. Question 1. How bad exactly was your mother that you hate her so much? She was a very bad person. As I said earlier, she abandoned me when I was 14, all because she had a second son and thought now she doesn't need me. But to put it more into perspective, we had 4 beds in the house and 3 sofas in the living room, but I was only allowed to sleep on the ground. If I asked what's for dinner, she would start cussing at me for asking, even though I believed it's fine. But as for underdeveloped me, I just thought ask and you shall receive was just a thing in the movies. And she would often take the neighbor's girl out shopping with her and would leave me at home. The neighbor's girl was my age, not her age, by the way, so she was taking other kids with her but not her biological son. She also used to buy the neighbor's girl clothes and all, and she would only buy me 2 or 3 pairs on festivals only, or she would send me over to my father to buy me new clothes and stuff, and she'd send someone like her father to fetch me back, so I don't get to spend time with him. She also kept me under the assumption that my father was a bad person, and that's also a reason she wouldn't let me stay there for longer. And she isn't just a bad mother, she is a bad human as a whole, because she once punished me and beat me because I shared my snack with a poor boy. She beat me at home and told me she knows I'll end up like them, but why do I want to be with them so badly? My father and she had a divorce when I was just 5, and the reason for the divorce was given that my father drinks alcohol and beats her. But in reality, my father never even touched her. She did beat my father, but he never did. The real reason was she was cheating on my father, and her side piece asked her to divorce him, and then he wanted me gone as well. And my mother also once threw me down the stairs. She once put me on a leash and told me I'm a dog and shouldn't stand on legs, or she'll cut 'em off, and she forced me to drink water from the bowl one used to feed water to the stray dogs and stuff. There's a lot I can talk about, but this video is already long enough, so we'll be moving on to the next question. How many friends do you have, and are you friends with Zesty? I am not friends with Zesty, we're just two God of War YouTubers. We may become friends, but probably not anytime soon. As for my IRL friends, I've got 2 friends only. One of them was from my school, another was in my neighborhood, who witnessed all the torture I survived throughout the years. We often go out, and we mostly just eat something together, and then we walk in a park. We're all just a bunch of boomers at a young age, you can say, but we enjoy the peace. Third question, what stuff do you have in your arsenal for your YouTube and stuff? I have a PS3 with 4 controllers, 2 of them are broken, and none of them can connect wirelessly. I have a PC with i3 3220, 3.30 GHz, 8 GB of RAM. I don't know if it's DDR3 or DDR4. 128 GB of main SSD and 500 GB of HDD, a dusty keyboard, and a mouse I borrowed from someone else since I accidentally broke my own mouse, and I don't have any money to get a new one. And then I have my phone, which is an Android mid-end phone or maybe low-end phone, IDK. I just watch YouTube on it. My phone has 6 GB of RAM and 128 GB of storage, and it has a Snapdragon 662 processor and 5000 mAh battery. Other than that, I don't have much. My mic is broken. I do have a stand to hold my phone to read chat during live streaming. I use my Samsung 32-inch TV as my monitor for now because I don't have enough space on my desk for the monitor, so the monitor is just sitting in the box. But trust me, both my TV and monitor have terrible resolution. I don't think I have anything else. So, moving on to your 4th question, what other games do you like besides God of War? Like, if God of War didn't exist, what would be your favorite game? I don't know really, but I think my favorite game would be this game.
Madison, I'm gonna head in the back with you.
Time for a little monkey business.
Ben 10, Alien Force. I loved it as a kid, I loved Ben 10 a lot. So if God of War didn't exist, this would be my favorite game, or any game that doesn't look realistic or has a cartoony style. I still love those kinds of games, that's why I would love to try Astrobot and the other games that I would need a PS5 to play. Moving on to Pussy Slayer's 5th and last question. What gaming device do you like the most, console or PC? Thirteenth question by Aditya Kumar. He also has multiple comments, but we'll try to keep it as quick as possible. His first question, are your other family members good with you? Now, I would say not really. His second question, how many kids are in your basement? Bro, if I had a basement, I would be the kid in that basement making God of War videos and actually speaking instead of using this text-to-speech. His third question, will you play any other games except God of War? Do you think I play only God of War? Bro, I play other games, I just don't and won't make videos about them because I haven't nose-dived into any other games as I did with God of War. I may play other games live on stream, though, but I won't make videos about other games. Sometimes maybe, like I have a video planned, top 10 games that could have been remastered instead of Horizon. That kind of video I might make just to get more views and stuff, but I am strictly sitting on God of War on this channel. Did I make that clear? Okay, let's go to his 4th question. When did you start this channel, and are there any private videos? I already answered that in the journey part at the beginning, and there are no private videos. There is one unlisted stream because I accidentally flashed my penis. Anyway, his last question. Can you make a God of War betrayal video? 14th question by William 10. Congrats on reaching 1k subs. Thanks, Felix. First question, what is your favorite God of War? You have to wait for the ranking video to find out. Second question, which God of War do you think is the hardest? Now, when talking about difficulty in God of War games, it's about the very hard difficulty, and to which I say God of War 2 because the orb value gets nerfed very much. Like, in hard, you can get level 3 blades before you reach Theseus, but in very hard, you barely get to level 2 blades. So, God of War 2 is the hardest, I say. Third question, what were your dreams and hopes as a kid? I actually, as a kid, when someone would ask me what I wanna be when I grow up, I don't know why, but I would say I wanna be a dad. Even as a kid, I didn't want to say that, it just came out every time someone asked me for some reason. Although now I realize the foreshadowing that I wanna be a better parent than my parents, that's why I used to say that. But later on, I was able to say something else other than being a dad, and my first answer was to become a store owner just so I could eat all the snacks. Later, it changed to wanting to become a chef because I cooked instant noodles once and wanted to become a chef. And then, after playing God of War for a while, I wanted to become an actor. What led to wanting to become an actor? Just by playing God of War. Fuck do I know. Anyway, now I don't care about anything other than wanting to rescue animals or to live in a good house all alone. Those are my only hopes and dreams now. Question 4, at what age did you start playing God of War, and for how long have you been playing it? That is a good question, Felix. But actually, as I said, I have a video planned, like Zesty's, how God of War 3 saved his life, and I want to save everything for that video. I don't want to spoil y'all, so I'm keeping that as a secret. Just know that I wasn't a teen when I played it and for how long I've been playing it ever since I played it for the first time. Last question by Felix, why did you start this YT channel? To earn money, of course, and to spread my God of War wisdom so I don't have to spread my legs. 15th question by Boogeyman Venom. Question 1, out of all the videos about God of War you made, which one is your favorite to record and do? I mostly enjoy making all of my videos, but sometimes the YouTuber struggle is inevitable. For example, when I need this crying meme, I spend hours on YouTube like, crying man meme, crying man, crying white man crying, white meme, crying man in white, and after searching for like 2 hours, I finally find it, and it's called Crying Wojak. That's the only part one hate, when I want something for a video that I know exists, but I can't find it until I spend a few hours or days on it. Second question, which weapon is your favorite from the Greek era games? Now, Boogeyman didn't specify if he meant side weapon or all weapons, so I'm just gonna say the blue blades of Athena. But if you mean side weapon, then I'd say the arms of Sparta because they are cool. They could have been cooler with more flashy attacks, but still, they're cool, and they are overpowered. If you just keep yourself above an enemy, you can just kill it by throwing the spears. What would have been even better would be if they allowed us to keep moving while pressing R or R1 like they did with the Typhon's bow and the bow of Apollo. Anyway, third question, which boss is the hardest for you to beat? There are 2 bosses, actually, and they're both from the same game. It's Helios and Aphrodite from God of War 3. They are such hard bosses to fight, man. Like, with Helios, I can't explain how hard he is, and with Aphrodite, oof, I have never beaten God of War 3 in my entire life. It's been 2 years since I bought my PS3, and for 2 years straight, I tried to win against Aphrodite, but no matter what I did, I just couldn't win. She's the hardest boss, man, swear to God. Okay, I was kidding. The hardest bosses for me are Theseus and Zeus from God of War 2, mostly because God of War 2 is my least played God of War. I have a very abusive history with the game, but those are the only 2 that I struggle with on Titan mode. 16th question by Ayub Garbaz. Here are my yapping session of questions. How old are you? 20 circles around. Are you planning to do other theory vids other than God of War? I already answered that. Are you planning on opening a Discord server? No, I am already fat enough. Are you going to stream other games? If I could afford some, then why not? I mean yeah, my PS3 is modded, I can download games for free, but it doesn't have infinite storage and it's already full. I will stream some other games, but I mostly just enjoy God of War, so I don't think anytime soon. When will you oil up for 1k subs? Going insane emoji. Are you planning on doing other types of videos other than theories? Bro, I literally answered your every single question earlier in the video except the oiling up one. 10 questions.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here!
Bro, you could have saved some for a future Q&A video, don't you think? Anyway, the last comment is from the one and only Android. Okay, so here are the questions. 1. What kind of videos did you use to upload at first? Random bullshit. 2. Why did you choose to be a YouTuber? For a little something that we all know is money, so I can waste it all on the PS5 Pro. 3. Does making videos for us give you satisfaction? I mean, I like it when I see comments that are discussing what I talked about in the video. That gives me satisfaction. 4. What is your age? 20 circles around the sun. 5. What kind of setup do you have for gaming and editing? I play games on my PS3, and I edit videos on my PC. They're both great in their own places where they belong. None can take over another. 6. Are you still afraid of doing facecam videos? I actually have trouble speaking as myself in my videos because if I try to copy some other YouTuber, like mimicking Raddle, I might be able to pull it off, but I can't be myself. And to be honest, yes, I am kinda still afraid because we all can agree that our voice, no matter how beautiful it may sound to us, sounds different when we listen to a recording. That is another reason that is stopping me from speaking in my videos. The voice sounds so bad. I am afraid if I spoke, my subscribers might go into the negative. 7. Could you please give us a tour of your room? I live in a one-room and kitchen apartment with my father, so I can't show you that because he's always at home. Also, we're moving places soon, and there's a possibility that I might get my own room, and if that happens, I may be able to speak in my videos. But for now, I might be able to give you a setup tour, but not right now. Setup tour will be at the end of the video, so stick around till the end. 8. Are you in college or university? I actually dropped out of school because I never felt like I was learning anything. 9. What are your PC specs currently? i3 3223.30, 8GB RAM, no GPU, and definitely not an RGB fish tank case. 10. When are you going to do a face reveal? And also, please read this comment at any cost. Well, I read your comment, and the cost for reading it was $100,000. Now pay me, Android, pay me the $100,000. As for the face reveal, I have a crazy face reveal video planned. Actually, for such an ugly face, I can't tell you much about it right now. 18th question by No Stress Rest. Are you a boy or a girl? Now the last question by Konis Kawati. First question, where are you from? I get this question a lot, and I always answer with, I can't say, I want to keep it a secret. The reason for saying that is because I like to be mysterious. Right now, you guys watch me, but you haven't heard my voice, you don't know what I look like, yet you still wait for me to upload and stuff. I like to be anonymously famous, if you know what I mean. But I don't really think that I might be able to hide where I am from for much longer because there are a lot of things that I can't do if I keep that hidden, you know. Like, I can't do a room tour, as one Android asked, and stuff. So, I think I may have to reveal where I am from. But first, we will answer his other two questions. What are your other interests besides God of War? If you're talking like not just in games, then I'd say anime. I love watching anime a lot, but I haven't had the time to watch any anime for the past, like, 3 years or so. I barely find time to watch anime now. I also used to like drawing a lot, but I stopped after my mother once tore apart my drawings in anger. Other than that, I mostly just like to find quiet, lonely places to sit down and listen to music while being lost in thoughts. No, not those thoughts. What is your shoe size? XD. First of all, why did you only XD? You could have LOL'd as well.
Lamau even.
And for the size, like, I don't know myself. I just wear whatever fits my feet. And now the answer you've all been waiting for.
I'm from a land called Sparta.
I am from India. I tried to hide it, as I said earlier, to be mysterious. Anyways, that's it for the Q&A. I don't know how long the video will be. I think around 40 minutes or something. Make sure to like the video. Now that the Q&A is finally out, I can get back to working on more theories and other stuff. I actually have more than 30 videos on my list that I'm going to make, so don't worry, I am not out of content. But with this, I'll see you guys in another video.